Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MJR YouTube channel. You will agree with me or disagree with me, depending on the angle at which you are looking Kenyan politics. The slogan Ruto must go is resonating well with those who are in the school of thought that William Ruto is a one-term president. But then there are those who believe in the historical facts that since at the inception of multi-party democracy, no Kenyan president has served in less than 2 5-year terms, and Ruto might not be the first. Those one can also be right. But let me now share my opinion, and my observation could be based on some historical facts or the current political affairs. To me, I see a situation whereby we might have a runoff, or we might go a South African way, where there will be no straight winner, and therefore there will be post-election coalition agreements, the way we had in 2007, when Kalonzo Musyoka joined hands with Mwai Kibaki of PNU to have the numbers to now negotiate with Raila Odinga's ODM side, which claimed to have won the election, and indeed they had the numbers in the National Assembly more than what Kibaki's party won in that election. And that is where I see ourselves in 2027. If the general perception of the people is that William Ruto is a one-term president and will go home very early in the morning, then William Ruto sees it differently. And he had a plan for that. But do you know that there is a weak line within the opposition? Of course, yes. People are pregnant and are agitating for the removal of President William Ruto and Kenya Kwanza administration. The problem we have is the candidate. It is said that a group of sheep led by a lion can defeat a group of lions led by a sheep, because the leader portrays a lot. The leader carries a lot to speak about the team that he or she leads. There is a scramble and partition of Mount Kenya votes. Kithure Kindiki, professor himself, who is the deputy president, is also leading a team which is taking and leading a raid of Mount Kenyan votes. And in his team, he is accompanied with a number of elected leaders, starting from senators, MPs, women rep, and MCS. And a strategy is one. We go there, do a fundraise, then do a little politics. But do you believe that Kithure Kindiki has what it takes to wrestle Mount Kenya from the jaws of Rigathi Gachagua, who many people believe that has the remote control for the Mount Kenyan votes at the moment? Even though there is no election which has been done yet to prove whether indeed Gachagua controls Mount Kenya. But general view have it that he has the mountain. So Professor Kithure Kindiki has to wrestle a chunk of the votes from the mountain to William Ruto's vote-rich basket of Rift Valley. But what will fail Gachagua is his utterances. But do you know that there is now a hidden Tarakaniti of 2027? And that is where William Ruto is going to get the votes that will pull down the scale. We know we are in a weighing machine now, and it will depend where the beam balance will point. William Ruto has a secret card which opposition might not know, because there is this over-excitement from the opposition side that William Ruto has lost popularity and everyone wants him home. But now do you know that most of Kenyans who are in the villages, who have never seen electricity, who have never seen the tarmac road, who have never seen piped water, will vote for William Ruto in any event those kind of services could be delivered to them. William Ruto, as Gachagua portrays him, he is a very cunning and shrewd politician who have a sweet tongue, who studies the psychology of most common men. Remember what he sold to Kenyans: the dynasty versus the hustler, the bottom up, the mamamboga, the mkokoteni, and the boda guys. And Kenyans believed him and bought those narratives. So we are going into an election where opposition are not properly prepared. What they believe in is that people want Ruto out of the office. Nothing else. No strategy, no plan. Against a William Ruto who understand and have the intelligence information about the people's perception and what the ground is saying and where the ground is shifting towards. This William Ruto can reorganize himself and organize again. But he also have a problem. There is a big camp. There are those people who are ready to support him, provided he will appreciate their effort. But what kind of appreciation will he give them? How will he divide the cake? Will it be simple? If he have Raila Odinga on his side, with the bullying political party ODM, will they get number 2? Leave that one aside. Mount Kenya is here. Professor Kithure Kindiki is the current deputy president, and he is going around the mountain, busy trying to consolidate the voters of the mountain, preparing them for William Ruto's second term. Here we have Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Masika Wetangula, also who are expected to bring the Luhya votes to William Ruto. What will they get? Currently, Musalia Mudavadi is the Prime Cabinet Secretary and Moses Wetangula is at the Speaker of the National Assembly. Then I see the coastal, I see at the Muslim communities, I see the coastal communities, the marginalized, the Maasais are here. Now, this will be the swing vote. And these swing votes, how will we reach them? How will we persuade them to vote for us? The only way is that we must have the infrastructure, we must have the plan, the strategy, and the finances to reach these people. Those who are in the villages, how will we reach them? Because President William Ruto is already reaching them through his vast network of political connection. William Ruto will tap on Raila Odinga's political system, which spanned more than 4 decades. William Ruto banked on President Uhuru Kenyatta's political network in the mountain and some other parts of the country, including Raila Odinga's strongholds. Then I know that system is not broken, that chain still stands. So he's going to tap on those political structures of his political masters who served before him, and he got an opportunity and privilege to work with or under them. So, ladies and gentlemen, the possibility of a runoff or Kenya missing 50+1 could be very, very high if opposition is not properly prepared, and depending on how President William Ruto and his team are going to face and approach this election. Thank you for this time. May God bless you.